Hi, Dominique here. Yeah, I'm recording this video a little later than usual, but at least it's. Ah, damn, hold on. Alright, Dominique here. I'm recording this video a little later than usual, but the reason why I had to get this video off because it's an important video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about raising capital and how important it is to raise capital for your idea, your venture, whether it's a product or service, that you think that you can basically make a profit on, and that you think, you can potentially turn it into a living. So I'm going to touch a little bit on seed funding, and it's gonna be a interesting video, but we'll get into it right now. So I'll give you a little overview of what it is I do. Right now, I'm trying to put together an analytics company, and we specialize in intensive research into the markets. And I'm not sure if I shared that earlier in the previous videos, but basically, prior to me being I'll just give you a little short back summary. So basically, over the last couple of years since I dropped out of college, I been doing a bunch of different ventures and trying different things on just pursuing entrepreneurship basically full time, whether it was working as many menial jobs as possible, doing consultations and stuff like that. And it always led back to being an investor, because that's something I always wanted to do. Always wanted to be a businessman ever since I can remember. So everything I did, I always put whatever capital I had in it, and my time and energy mainly has been going through and pursuing this. And that's, truth be told, that's the reason why my friends and family have shown me so much support over the years, because that's one thing about building a rapport. I talked about that in prior videos, but when you have a rapport, when people know your character and know who you are as a person, they're more apt to help you, and so that's basically what I've been doing, is pursuing my dreams and pursuing my goals. And that's why I like started making videos like this to, encourage, help, and inspire others, as well as, continue to motivate myself. So back to starting capital, though, it's important to start off with a game plan, a no-nonsensical game plan put together before you talk to investors and before you look for them to allocate funds to you, so you can put a venture together. And so that's basically what I've been doing. So the game plan should entail, and I just wanted to touch a little bit on what the game plan should entail. The game plan should entail key partnerships, basically what teams, what people would it take for your venture to be successful, because having a good people around is very important, not just in life but in the business world as well. And putting something together, you're always going to need people, to help use them to help leverage your assets as well, and vice versa, so you guys can grow something that could be a valuable product or service for the world, and ultimately make a profit, so you can stay in business. So key partners is one. Having a solid game plan that works out the financials, and not just expectancy of financials, like meaning, this is what we're projecting to make, financial projections, but just in the gist of the main ones that I like, that I spend a lot of time on actually, is how we're going to immediately allocate these funds, and what are we looking for in terms of profit wise to exceed XYZ expenses that it is that we're asking for. Because essentially, seed capital is just to get the business either up and going, or if the startup is already in existence and it's used to keep the capital, the business typically uses that capital to keep the business running, so it can expand and ultimately scale and grow to where it's sustainable enough to not need any more outside investment, right? So that's something I had to get off. All right, it's a little cold out, so, but that's one of the main things I wanted to talk about today is raising capital. And when you raising capital, make sure you trying to get these funds from, whether it's, let's just say you're going to either do it 3 ways, either through friends and family. It's like a tranche. Friends or family is one tranche. The second tranche is angel investing, and the third tranche is venture capital. Or you might get a bank loan, which I don't know, that's typically pretty tough to start for small businesses to get bank loans and stuff like that, depending on what business it is and all type of other variations. But that's essentially the three tranches that you want to look into when raising capital. And yeah, so that's what I got for you today. And I'm Dominic here, signing off.